Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. So glad you're here with us today. And we are going to use our imagination, as we often do in our meditation time, to expand, just practice expanding our awareness outside of our body, definitely outside of our mind. And on our Monday meditations, we often use our imagination to work outside of the goings-on of the brain that is active all the time, always creating things, creating problems, creating solutions that may or may not work, and getting us through our day. And our minds are wonderful and our imagination is powerful. So we can use that imagination to get us out of our narrow everyday thinking. And not that narrow everyday thinking is a bad thing. It, again, gets us by. But the more our awareness can encompass our surroundings, the more tuned in we are. You may have heard your mom say this, or maybe you've said this yourself, but there's that mother intuition and even parent intuition, where we feel like we have eyes in the back of our head, right? I remember my mom saying that to me all the time. I've got eyes in the back of my head. You can't get by with anything. And I ended up saying that to my kids too, because it's so true. We just have that sense of what's happening around us. And we feel that anytime where, we can feel somebody come into the room without seeing them, even without hearing them. We can just feel sometimes the energy shifts when another body gets close to us, because we're really energy. Even on a biological level, what keeps everything moving on the inside of us is electricity going from one nerve cell to the other. And that's electricity that's vibrating through our bodies all the time. And just like a light bulb emanates heat, or a cord that's been plugged in for a while emanates heat, our own energy emanates around us. And so we can expand that, and we can feel that and use that to, again, expand our awareness, to understand that there's more going on around us. And the more tuned in we are to it and out of our heads, the more we're acting clearly in the moment. The saying that is attributed to Einstein, maybe he said it, I guess, that a problem can't be solved from the state of mind in which it was created. And that's true for our everyday tasks. No matter what we're doing, there's always an expanded way to look at it or to approach it. And in our meditation time, it's the perfect time to practice that expansion, so that it becomes part of us, so that we're going throughout our day and we're already in that expanded sensory awareness as we are going about our day. So we're going to just work with that a little bit. So I invite you to just get comfortable where you are, relax in your chair, in the place wherever you're sitting. Just feel your body melt into the place where you are. And we take a couple of deep breaths to let our mind-body system know that we are changing gears. We're moving inward. And those breaths can continue to help the body just relax, just melt into itself, into its own relaxation. Nice. And now we focus on regular breath, moving in and out, using the diaphragm or the belly instead of the lungs or chest. Just feel your belly expand as you breathe in and contract toward the spine as you breathe out. These don't have to be deep breaths, just normal breaths. And if you like to use our heart math quick breath, you can breathe in through the belly to the count of 4. And breathe out to the count of 4. And if your energy, your mind, your attention was perhaps a little scattered when you started this morning, then that quick breath can help everything synchronize. The breath, the mind, all the body functions. As the mind is counting to 4, as you breathe in, and counting as you breathe out, the mind is synchronized with the body. That's so relaxing to the nervous system, to the whole physical presence. And if your mind is wandering, which certainly may, just bring it back to the sensation of your breath moving in slowly and out, slowly and gently. It may help to put your attention on your belly as it extends as you breathe in and relaxes as you breathe out. And breathe into that slow count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. It's just a little bit slower than we're probably breathing throughout the day. It catches the attention of the body. Supports the slowing down of the mind, especially as our awareness is on that breath. 1, 2, 3. Now I invite you to put your attention on your center, wherever that shows up for you today. Perhaps it's your heart center. Perhaps you feel most grounded, feeling your feet on the floor, or your bottom in your chair, back against back of your chair, couch or bed, wherever you are today. Feel where you feel most present in your body. Just let your awareness be there for a moment. Feel the solidity of that place. Not a hard or heavy solidity, just presence, solidity of presence. And feel that center. Notice where its center point is. Let your attention notice where its circumference is. How far out does that center emanate? And perhaps it's just right now the area where your attention is. If it's your feet, for example, then the area of awareness that's right around your feet. Or if it's your bottom in the chair, the circumference might be your hip area. Wherever the chair is touching your body. Your center is in your heart. Perhaps it encompasses the chest area, the physical chest area. Wherever that is, just notice. Just notice. How much space is that center taking? And we're going to expand that space using our imagination, not forcing anything, just letting that circumference grow and expand. So feel that circumference of your center moving beyond your body space. Now encompassing some of the space around you. See if you can continue to let that grow, just feel it growing, so that your center now encompasses your whole body, and space around it. You're in a bubble. It's just a bubble of awareness. You can feel the air around you. At the center that you started with, being the anchor of that bubble, in the center point. And let that bubble continue to grow. You're just expanding your awareness. So now you are tuned into greater space around you. See if you can let that grow to fill the room you're in. Just notice how you can be tuned into the whole room. You can feel the room that you're in without thinking about it. You just feel that space. Support yourself in not thinking about it, just feeling it. Sometimes I'll say to myself, no thinking, just feeling. That helps me pay attention to that intuitive sense rather than the mind. And if you want to, you can even let your awareness grow to fill your whole home, house, apartment, or anywhere. Just feel it filling the whole building that you're in. And still at any time you are aware of the center that you started with. Right, notice how peaceful it feels to allow your awareness to be so wide, encompassing so much. You might even notice that having this wide awareness space lets the mind be quieter. It's difficult to tune into that whole space around you, physical structure that you're in, and be thinking about minute things that the brain occupies itself with. Just feel expansion. And if you want to stretch that even as far as is available to you. The whole universe is available to us in this expanded awareness, this expanded exploration. We can even tune into each other. You know the states that many of you are in. And see and I am. Even as this meditation is recorded and goes out to whoever listens to it on YouTube or Facebook, all of those people Whatever places they're in, we tune into each other. And in that place of awareness, we are next to each other. Beautiful is that. There's nothing here but presence. Recognition. And now's our time to gently move our attention back to our own physical space. Your building structure, room that you're in, to your chair or bed, or place where you're meditating from today. Your body, the place you found to be your center for today. You might even feel cells in your body tingling from that expansion. It's like a yoga stretch. If you can continue meditating, I invite you to do so. If you need to go about your day, and take a couple of deep breaths and feel your feet on the floor. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch, constrict some of your muscles to kind of get your energy and awareness back into your body. Ground yourself for your day, and I invite you to tap into that expansion anytime. It's such a wonderful way to tune into each other, as well as get out of our heads and remember that there's more going on at a given time than what's happening in our brains. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful week.